Let's go. Dangerous ride. Will this be another dangerous ride? Okay. I'm ready with some plans here. F5, F4 maybe. Because the bishop's neglected, in my view. You could say, well, you could argue, I don't know. Has it neglected this diagonal? Can I just hit with F4 here, this pawn structure? Try and damage this pawn structure. It looks a little bit as though it could be an issue. Let's play F4. Okay, I've created a hole on G5. There's a trade-off, isn't there? This overall, though, I think overall it's more positive to do this. And I've left this hole there. Oh, I'm threatening F takes. Potentially. Why am I? No, maybe. It looks a little bit dangerous already. Got my coffee here. By the way, I've updated the course links. There's that Kingscrusher TV Chess Openings is my latest course. If you want to check that out, there's a fun lover's guide to chess openings. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to F takes looks tempting. Just to leave that knight looking at this and let's connect the pieces or not. Knight G5 looks dangerous. Knight D5 looks also dangerous. Maybe this isn't so hot. I'm going to try and control this square, actually. I don't like all this business with D5. All this business with D5. I want to cut this stuff out. So C6, I think. Maybe. There's also Knight F5 as a perk. But C6 to blunt the bishop. And the use of the D5 square. 'Cause I noticed something there. The reason I arrived at this, I noticed... if I played Queen E7, Knight G5, and there's Bishop D5, and Knight D5, it just looks horrible, yeah. So I think this is a plan, C6. Okay. I think I can afford this. The Knight's holding E5. I can afford this. It's not dropping the pawn. Right. Now here, maybe Knight G6, actually. Actually, Knight F5 would have been better, as mentioned. Knight F... I can drive the knights back. Oh, this seems an interesting opportunity. And lock the bishop in. Can I lock this bishop in? It's doing a job, actually. It's doing a job now on G6. There is an upside. It's doing a job. Okay. Let's finally try and connect these guys. I think this bishop can slip in this diagonal. I'll play this. Bishop can transfer. Also, I've noticed something else about this position. Rook F6. If he took, I dislodged the knight. That could be handy to try kind of strand this knight. Or is it going back here? That means I can double, actually. If the knight's going back there, okay, it's going to there. Is that sufficient? Maybe that's sufficient. Okay, I'll take that. Reinforce, maybe, or not. Maybe just use the G file like this. Bishop H3. Well, maybe there's Knight F2, Bishop H3. That's not... Oh, H5. No. H5 would drop. Okay. C5, open a second front. I think I will reinforce because I've got an E3 target. Oh, that's interesting. Right. Is bishop d3? Oh, okay. I'm opening up the rook. You know, I can play bishop b3 here. I don't think it's that easy to handle that. Okay, I can take that. Thanks for the game. Dangerous Ride. Okay, another full. So usually it's 5 minutes, but there's an exception made for another full. He's, I think, chessbowl member. You get secret tops perks if you're a chessbowl.net member. You can challenge you on 5 minutes, yeah. Or if you subscribe to me on Twitch TV/Kingscrusher, Kings plural, Kingscrusher. That's great. Okay, but I prefer 3 minute with 0 increment ideally, which is also the favourite of Magnus Carlsen. I haven't just plucked that out. I think it's an interesting time limit. This balance between commentary, being able to think a bit, commentary, and yeah, getting through the queue more quickly. Okay, I'm under pressure. I don't like this position entirely. I have got this perk. I suppose I better use. I've got an uncomfortable. I don't like this pressure. Yeah, can I relieve it without getting mated? Queen f3 hits a8, right? Knight e4. I've got a loose rook, which he could hit. Am I being boring with Queen f3? What am I doing with Queen f3? Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, I think that was a mistake. I've got maybe g4 here. The Queen's own. This might be an exception case for moving a pawn in front of a king. You don't generally want to be dancing on ice after looking after weaknesses, but here, I don't know, it could be worth it. Look for these forcing moves, even if rule violating. But when it's not the legal rules, you can bend them a bit, the general principle rules. But yeah, generally moving the pawn around the king is going to... Oh, thanks. Oh, my opponent found it convincing. ESD... Okay, we're playing a normal game of chess. ESTD, pardon me. ESTD. Okay. This Botvinnik glove, it feels like a glove being worn to sort of try and reduce counterplay a little bit. Bit squishy. Oh, I can't resist. I can't resist. Oh, maybe I should. Okay. I'm giving up something here. I'm thinking the overall, what I've given up, what I'm getting. The overall should be, I hope, okay. The overall trade-off there between giving up that. I've given a sort of juicy square. And this e3, so that knight e3 was a threat. Oh, can I actually just get rid of this knight? That's one of the best pieces. Alright. And try and put the pressure on over here. Okay. Maybe bishop on c5 is nice. I don't like this tempo gain. I'm going to get the queen away from that one. If c4 is an option, okay. Okay, what's happening here? Can I switch to this side of it? There's queen h5. Pin. So I'm, yes, nabbing that pawn. I can threaten g5, right? Oh, I can take that en passant to keep the pin. Okay. looks crushing, visually crushing. Thanks to the game. Here's the George Dev. Oh no, it's not the London system, is it? Okay, it's okay. Don't mind the double pawns necessarily. D6. Double pawns would have come at a price there to give up the bishop to give me a G-file road. That would have come up price. If white's castling over there. I prefer this to giving double pawns here because that controls F4. I'd rather have F4 generally. That it's a juicy square. I like this kind of attack. I guess I was insecure about playing in such a way, but you just have to look at upper wasn't every time you're insecure about rook, early rook moves. Just look at upper wasn't beating Magnus Carlsen with the ware opening A5 and rook A6. After you've seen a few upper wasn't games, I think the guilt fades away of playing like a caveman with the rooks. Yeah? Okay. Opwasm was, I'm honoured that he played for our team recently. We came in the top 30 in the 200 strong team tournament recently. Opwasm, huge scorer, on top scorer. I also contributed a bit, coming second there in scores. But if you haven't joined the team already, I think Pling team, exclamation mark team. There's the team link if you haven't joined the team. All right, thanks, George Dev. Okay, Chess Magic. Okay, so English opening here. By the way, I think I found the solution about this lag time copyright between Twitch and YouTube. I've uploaded for 2:30 later today from 2 weeks ago. And this one I'll probably upload next Sunday, so we can actually just keep it a week in delay from now on. I've been a little bit lapse in not putting all of them, but no, there's the one from 2 weeks ago, so I'm trying to catch up. So this one will go probably on YouTube, you know, next Sunday. Okay. With warts and all, with my disasters as well, of course. I'm not bothered to edit out any nonsense. It's blunders are part of chess anyway. So if you don't have blunders, there's nothing to learn from. So, you know, it's not all brilliant if you don't have blunders. And I have blunders in every game. That's great. So, okay. So here we go. Rook AC1. Maybe knight E5, E4, F3, E4. D4 is vulnerable. I have to reinforce if I want that plan. Does it actually do anything? There's another plan here I've just noticed. Maybe this nudging plan is of some significance. If I win this, I won't start to win that. It's undermining the pawn chain. If it does that, it's weakening B6 anyway. The queen's kind of overloaded a little bit. Yes, knight C6, bishop D6, queen B6. Is that the case? Knight C6, bishop D6, queen B6. Fascinating. I think here queen B7. I think, did black miss the threat there? I'm sure I was threatening queen B7. Okay. No, it's not that easy. Unless knight C4 makes it more palatable. This backfire on B2 is something to behold. Okay, I'll go with first taking there. Okay, there's double pawns. There's a backfire on B2. C6 might drop. If C6 drops, I might have D5 coming through with the D pawn. So there's queen A5 as well. Okay, imagine queen A5, queen C6, queen A4. Queen C6 gives rise to D5. Okay, e4 here, surely. e4. Is my queen trapped? Trappable. Trappable. That sounds like a good .com domain name. It's probably taken trappable.com. Okay, trappable. Okay. Queen takes a7. Queen c. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? Queen e7. Queen. I see. Can I go back to try and defend? F2 would be critical, especially. Oh, I'm under attack. Knight takes d5 coming up, maybe. Or is it the case of, like an opening principle or philosophy I have, that you shouldn't really undertake active operations until you put yourself beyond defeat? I might need to reset that status of putting myself beyond defeat here by protecting a few things before active operations again are resumed. So like f2. What about rook e5? Queen, rook e5? What about just doubling? Just strengthen the position then for a moment before resuming active operations. Okay. So I'm trying to take here. So rook e8. This is going active. Okay. Alright, thanks for the game, Chess Magic. Crip. Okay. That's a bit unusual, isn't it, Crip? What's going on here, Crip? What's going on here? Is this is the normal chess, isn't it? This is the normal chess. Was it a double mouse slip or something? Okay. Crip's trying to confuse me with very unorthodox opening play. It's working. Should I be worried? I'm X-raying the king here. Let's unpin. I think knight e4. How would I open up lines? Let's hit this bishop for a moment. Maybe, yeah, it's difficult to play for b5. But, on the other hand, I'll play for b5. Okay. Or not. Queen d6, maybe just double here. This would seem a little bit logical. Ooh. If I took, f3's coming up. f3's coming up. I can insert bishop d3 on queen e7. Is it worth doing that? You know, I don't think I've got anywhere. I haven't tapped into downsides at all of this opening. Or have I? I control a file for a moment here. My downside punishment threshold is very low in this game to what it should have been. There's that mismatch. What should have been the punishment for this? Oh, hang on. Speaking of mating nets, doesn't that set up a mating net? Maybe that's enough to punish here. It's redemption. I'm going to punish with rook e3, checkmate. Okay, so after the queens came off, after the queens came off, there was trouble. I have a compulsion to check my emails every 5 minutes. I'm an email addict. Okay. Okay, thanks, Crip. I think that's checkmate. Alright, excellent. Alright. Pref. Okay. So I think this is a reasonable start to the game. So h3 to cover g4. Okay. I think I will take and then play like this. Knight g3, f5, g5, f6. This looks like standard squish plan. f5, g5, f6. Okay, maybe e5 first, just to not allow my opponent the use of that e5 square. Positional pawn sack. Oh, it's already reaped benefits. A rook. Because it did open up that bishop, actually. I can fold that. Am I losing another pawn, though? Yeah. Unless I play bishop c6. Sort of tempo gainer. I don't want to lose too many pawns. So maybe, you know, otherwise these pawns could become dangerous there. Oh. Oh no, I don't like my diagonal being weak, and that's too dynamic for my tastes. I don't. Maybe I'm being a bit paranoid about that. I'd rather suffer in a different way. So my king not being cozy with the bishop on this time control. I thought he'd move the rook, you see, actually. I expected him to move the rook. I don't like the dynamic stuff being thrown at me. So knight e4 here hits the queen, though. I think, can I do this? So I can protect e4 after. I remember even playing Demis Sassapis, actually, the founder of Deep Mind. He was concerned about that sort of thing as well. Great chess player, as well as founder of Deep Mind. Oh, this just about works for me. Otherwise, I blundered a piece back. Okay, d3. Bishop d2. Bishop f4. King f3. Bishop f4. King g4. Not getting mated, am I? So, rook d1. And take. Oh, that was a bit scary. Can I eliminate this knight? Right, thanks for the game, Pref. Oscar, we'll get back to things in a moment. Oh, no increment, please. No increment, please. 3 minute, please. Scans go. It has to be 3 minute with 0 increment. Ideally, please. 3 minute with 0 increment. Okay. White surely is stronger than this rating. Or starting chess, maybe. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to play g6 and bishop g7, I think. Okay, I'll try and undermine the center or open up the c file. Is there queen? No, queen a5, rook b8, rook b2. Oh, knight d5 could be dangerous for queen b2. Oh, there's bishop d4 though. Where is bishop d4? Oh, fascinating. Bishop d4. Oh, okay. I'm going to take it here in that event and probably take there, a desperado tactic. So those desperado tactics where it's going to be lost anyway, so it does one desperate last act. Oh, okay, I didn't take the rook anyway. Okay, so I think with my bishop there, this is interesting. This fragments the pawns. So it makes it easier to sort of hit the pawns if they're fragmented. Pile of pressure on the pawns, I think, soon. Or I could take on c3. I'll take on c3. Okay. Alright, let c6 go. Oh, I think that might be helping me. Okay, thanks to the game, Scanned. Andy Budd. Is Andy Budd a budding player to be feared? Budding grandmaster in the making. Okay, so Mexican defense. And we have knight the tangoing. I suppose I never get bored of this. There must be something wrong with my brain. I just never get bored of. No, I like. I can think of worse openings anyway. Okay. if you did want to become a tango fan, I have got a course over there, Kingscrusher TV/opening tango. It covers both e4 and d4. You don't do knight c6 immediately against one d4, but rather knight f6. Only if c4 then knight c6, which is actually the Mexican defense. So I've tried to take the fundamental mechanisms of tangoing the knight and apply it to both one e4 and d4 in that Kingscrusher TV/opening tango. And yes, I've probably given another reason why Chess24 don't want to. If I'm not a chessable author, I'm plugging my Udemy courses, which is probably a conflict of interest, to be fair. So in case you're wondering about me switching, okay, probably in a conflict of interest. I keep plugging my courses, but my bishop's crushed here as well. Is my bishop crushed? My bishop's crushed. This is not a very nice position, is it? I'm being slaughtered here. This is not very funny. This doesn't look too good. Ah. Bishop takes c6, knight d3. Okay. Okay, so rook e8, h5, h4, rook g8. I've got some plans afoot. That night was torture, pure torture. It was tying up my rook, so I'm glad it's off the board. Okay. b5, b takes, knight a4, bishop a7. Bishop b4 is interesting, a5 is interesting for bishop b4. Try and lock down this b file use. Yeah, it looks as though my position's recovered from earlier a little bit. Oh, there's a passed pawn here. c5, bishop a4. Rook c8, c4. Bishop e6. Okay, that passed pawn's liberated with my move. But I want to sort of maybe... Is it too adventurous? Should I keep the blockade? It's too late to regret not keeping the blockade. That's... Okay, am I trapping the queen? Nearly. Bishop d7 there. What about bishop d7? Let's go back to the blockade mode. Nimzovich, big fan of blockade. Okay, so I'll keep this protected. I want these pieces protected against any potential disasters. b8 is not protected right now. It's going to be hit. Oh, I'm about to lose a piece in a diabolical way. To queen a7. Was that actually winning a piece? Okay, I think there's rook d6 here. Anyway, thanks for the game, Andy Budd. Oscar Vergang. D3 maybe. D3. Okay. Just checking if I can get him in a time scramble, checking the bullet rating. Can I get him in a time scramble later? Knight d2, knight e1, a3, knight e1, b4. This is a sort of plan, I think. I hope. No, it's been ruled out. C3 square. It's been ruled out. Okay, so knight c4 is pointless as well. Okay, I'm a bit stuffed here right now. Yeah, I'm a bit stuffed. I'll provoke this for whatever it does. I don't know what it does. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Pawns don't go backwards. That's the only thing to say. Okay, I'll reroute here for e4 maybe. I've got to get rid of this guy, I think. e4, even if I have these little pawns here. Is he going to en passant? Maybe d4. That actually would lock in that bishop a little bit. Tiny bit. Oh, I get a weak pawn here. Maybe e4 is better. This looks very unpleasant. Sound like you five. All right, I've just lost immediately. I didn't see that. Okay, hang on. No, there's a way of playing this, which doesn't. No, I'm still going to rook f1. Checkmate. I'll just open up my. It's not time to look at code. Okay, just lost, haven't I? What about this one? Hang on. Oh dear, oh dear. What's this doesn't look very good, whatever this is. Going on this random infinite improbability drive continuation. Try and hold things, entry points. On a light square with the bishop. Does that make any odds? Oh. Okay. Bishop a7. Oh, a relief. Thanks, Oscar. Yeah, no, I think I was getting stuffed like the turkey there. I was getting the stuffing. Okay, I was being basted at high temperature. Okay, here we go. Okay, here, castle, king a7, king this guy back. Yeah, just to recap, some of the tactics there were quite interesting. Bishop takes, there was rook f1, checkmating in that previous game. Quite vicious tactics behind the scenes. It's good in a way that b5 from earlier. You see that loose piece that turned up to help on c6, to help that variation work out okay in the end. It seems anyway. Okay, so anyway, f4 here. So bishop f5 Or knight takes d4. Okay, I'm going to take here. And queen. Okay. Is knight takes d4 on the cards? Knight takes d4 is on the cards, is it not? c5 maybe. Knight c6. Okay, hopefully my king can handle this for a moment, this exposure. Central knight should help things along defensively, I would hope. Okay. Oh, there's knight b6. Maybe I can play knight e2. What's these funny okay. Anyway. Knight f6, is that dangerous? Is this stuff dangerous? For queen f5 later. I wonder if I need to take it and then maybe king h8. Is that too much? Oh, I've just gone into this. I have actually gone into queen e8. Unless I'm mistaken, I've gone into queen e8 there. The knights have that focal point, that vicious focal point. Check. Check. Okay, I'm going to defend, I think, f6 again. Okay. Check. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that's, yeah, convincing. Balance. Balance could run out of numbers. Maybe long should have been used instead. Bow long. IT little joke. Yeah. Okay. Bow ends. It's very dangerous to use ends. So F4 coming up. G5, knight G3, knight G6. By the way, what would you guys think if I started changing my thumbnails to have Stupid pictures of me holding a king, crushing a king. Yeah. Would you think that would be amusing for my thumbnails? I'm just doing a quick poll here. Just a quick poll, yeah. I'm just thinking of maybe some more fun thumbnails. Okay, so G4 and F3. Okay, all right. F3 is still coming up though, right? I'm gonna squish this bishop a bit. Squishing the bishop, squishing the bishop. Knight F4, Knight E5. Oh, bishop's not wanting to be squished. Knight E5, Knight F4. Okay, I'll take that. Check. Check. And check. I don't think there's a backfire to factor in here, so I'm going to take this with the owner Queen D1 next. Should look out for, I like calling it backfires, look out for backfires at the end of tactics, if there's a backfire of some sort. It's a good, I think it's a good checklist question actually, is there a backfire? Okay, so queen, okay, I can win the queen with this, I think. I'll just, hang on, no, that's hanging there. The queen would actually be hanging, the bishop's not on G1. Yeah, sorry, just ignore all that stuff I just mentioned, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, now let's get back to reality. This position, my bishop's on H3. Yes, so rook F8 to rook F2. There's no immediate check, is there? Oh, so lose that bishop on G4 for some reason. Okay, so check here is mate. Okay. 3 minute please, 3 minute preferred, no increment please, 3 minute preferred, calculator, 1, 2, 3, okay. 3 minute with no increments is the ideal, if you can challenge me on that. I'll play C5 here, yeah? Okay. A6 and B5. Or F5 first to stop. Rook E4, eviction of the queen. Am I hitting C4 anyway? Knight F4. F4. Alright, this knight C4. G3. Queen D4. That might be worth it. Might be, because maybe there's knight B2 and Queen C3. I can play this and rook here, which hits E2 if I weaken E2 first. he could just take a rook off. Is there knight f4 if he takes a rook off? No, the bishop's covering f4. Not calculation is terrible against calculator. Rook e1. Rook e1. Takes rook d8. The bishop moves rook d5. Is this fanciful? Am I being fanciful? It looks as though I might have a point here. There's queen d5, queen d1. Bishop e7, rook d5. In principle, you shouldn't really give away that. It's a precious thing to defend squares. You shouldn't really, in principle, do that sort of thing. But needs sometimes must. Imperative. What about queen d5 here? There's no rook d2. Threatening queen d1, right? Okay, queen d3. f4. Or rook e8. Oh, hang on. No, I don't like this b7 business. And b3. Neither I like. b3 or b7 dropping. So the queen, I'm trying to defend her now. I would have liked to have played rook e8 just then. I noticed rook e8. Okay, there's f4. There's f4 now. Can I pin this anyway? Sort of pin. It's not real pin. Yeah. Yeah. Got a bit of luck today. 3 minute, please. No one comment. Okay. The problem with this, potentially, if these pawns get locked, this bishop could be blocked in. Oh, this is a good line with knight b4. I could be in trouble here. This is a good line, yeah. This is a good line. Oh! How is my opponent knowing this stuff? This is a good line. Shouldn't know this stuff. This is top secret stuff. I think I play... Oh... I think I'm in trouble. Okay, so e4. Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? This is a specific line which is a knight. Have I got 94 in this situation? 94 is there bishop f5. I'm in for torture. I'm in for torture, yeah. Okay, I feel a little bit relieved. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. I'm going to be losing an exchange. Or does it matter? Does it matter if I lose the exchange? Oh, crikey, that looks... Where is this going? Where is this going? I was expecting knight c2. I'm trying to check. f4. I think on f takes there was queen f2. I thought I'd give that a miss. Alright, I was worried that actually, can we just, for a moment, just hold on a sec. This is a line, isn't it? I'm sure this is a bad line for me. Oh! Oh, that's a new thing, isn't it? That is a mistake. And on... Okay, so there's nothing going on here then. And this? There's no knight e3, right? I played a check. So I'm okay here, right? But there is a line... So here it's only a small... I've got a problem with d3. I play... Okay. I've had this position before in Blitz. This position. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like this sort of aggressive move. Unexpected, maybe. Knight d4 would be dangerous for white here, surely. Okay, so c5. Try and lock down d4 from white. And I think I have to trade with care here. My light squares, yeah, they are being tapped into. Put bishop here. Oh, okay. Yeah. F6 and so it's d5. Yeah, I don't want g4 particularly. I don't like the look of that. Maybe h5, h4, g4. Oh, okay. Okay, so my c-file exposure is a concern. Rook e7. Play the check. g4. I don't like going into a self-pin, which isn't, I don't think it's good. So I'll just do this for a moment. No, shield. Can I play like is there any point in playing like that? I will play like that. I will play like that. Okay. I try and attack and defend with the g7 rook, sort of like King's Indian style attack and defend policy. F5, F4. That is an asset. Okay. Which is getting dangerous. Okay. Okay. Let's try and eliminate, I think, this guy. Yeah. No, that was good counterplay there. Thanks. Okay, so knight f6. Okay, so bishop dropping back, h12, h4. Dark square policy. I sense I'm not equal here. Not equal. I'll put this bishop here maybe, or even back there. Just cover the dark squares. C6 and d5. Yeah, this looks vulnerable actually. I've just noticed if I castle, what do I do about this issue? What do I do about it? There isn't a knight g6. I did notice this as well earlier. I think I can castle here without knight g6. Okay. I think it was the queen e1 that was troubling me as well though. So d5, is this just losing a pawn? It's just losing a pawn. White's got d5 firmly under control. Okay, fair enough. Knight g5, I will be running into tactics. Unpleasant, isn't that? Okay, b5 then. c5. Is it possible my bishop has a good post? Well, that's g5 and knight g6. Let's go to e5. I get this e5, I'll be happier. A nice juicy knight on e5. There's a juicy knight on d4 there coming up. Okay. The battle of the juicy knights. Do I get to play f6 or is there f6 for my opponent? The queen here is queen here. Oh, g6 is covered anyway. f6 is an issue. Alright. So queen, yeah, I thought f6 was more of an issue for bishop g5. This hems in this bishop. Right, so queen e8. I don't think there's a queen h4. Alright, I think this is a little bit safer looking now. E4's collapsing immediately here. Alright, thanks for the game, Dan John. Okay. Okay, is this going to be harsh but fair? Harsh v chess. Harsh but fair. Okay, I hope you're not going to punish me too much. E5 is possible, right? I think I want to cover that square, yeah. I think there's knight. There might be knight there. There's a target. Is that target pawn? Oh, I don't like the self pins. Is it worth it? I wouldn't have. Don't like the self pins and faster time controls. There's a sort of principle in the faster time controls. Don't do anything to make the position more difficult to play. Queen h5 is knight f7, right? Queen h5, knight f7. Oh, there's some issues here. Okay. Oh, that bishop's really quite good. Okay, maybe I should eliminate that now. Alright, there's knight f6, looks nasty. Ooh, ouch. Okay, my king is getting exposed. This looks like I'm going down in this game. It looks as though I don't like this. Don't like the look of this. Where this is going. Oh no, I definitely don't like the way this is going. I'm nearly getting mated here. Yeah, I'm nearly getting mated. Is it nearly a force mate? Okay. Okay. Is that bishop f6 or what? Am I going to live to tell the tale here? Have I been let off? My luck could be in today, after all. We might need to engine check this after, to be fair. I mean, if White's... if White missed anything, but I'm not out of the woods yet. Why am I counting chickens? Yeah, I'm not even out of the woods yet, guys. What am I doing here? I'm going into another pin. Yeah, not even out of the woods yet. All right, let's have a quick. I think white correctly exposed my king. Yes, the evaluations are starting to show here. That's a mistake. Should have played something like this. Okay. H4. Queen F2. That's a mistake. H4. It looks very lost here in terms of king safety. I have to say, it looks very lost. Okay. Oh, I meant G4 actually. Oh, Gould and Bennett. Now I've really confused my opponent now. Why the mysterious move G3 is played. Yes. Clearly I'm waiting for the opponent to deploy the bishop on this diagonal to make G4 even more effective. The quiet move prelude being played. Okay. G3. So F5 is on the cards here as a dangerous idea. Is that bishop G4 now? Okay, I'm surprised F5 is allowed. Unless I might be being overly optimistic, but it looks as though F6 is dangerous and Queen H5 is dangerous. I think bishop G4 was interesting just then. I did have this weird miraculous luck night. I think I mentioned earlier this team tournament. I seem to be lucky in about like 5 different games in this team tournament recently. I don't know. My luck this week has been quite strong overall, I think. But yeah, okay. So F6. Isn't F6 winning a piece? Because knight takes, I think I've got an in-between move, F takes. Yeah, I think F6 is like winning a piece, isn't it? Or is there a check? There's a check. Does it matter? Okay. Okay, thanks for the game. A King's Engine attack, maybe, if I'm allowed to play G3. Oh, going in for a quick E5, E4. Actually, coming back to that, I think people berserking gives me a bit of luck, actually. So, yeah, it's a chance to come back if people berserk. Berserking is such a risky business. I'm trying to come off berserk addiction. Cold chicken mode. Coming off the berserk addiction. Chicken mode. Yeah, even if I'm playing someone below whatever, I'll try not to berserk. It's compulsion to berserk. It's very strong. But yeah, I've been trying to wean myself off that berserk stuff generally. But it's even worse on the increment. I think people didn't understand about the team tournament berserk. You just lose all your increment. I think that was 94. You just lose your increments. So you're playing against someone with a 2-second increment per move, 3-2. So I was getting a 2-second increment per move. So essentially, all I needed to do, even playing against 2500s, was just survive, basically. Somehow, I managed to do that. So I think the berserk actually, yeah, in that team tournament was interesting. If you guys want to join in the next team tournament, I set up Kingscrusher TV /team. It's very exciting, these 200 team events. Is it Kingscrusher TV /team? I don't know if someone wants to check out that link. I think I might have made that link. If you want to join the team, just want to check. Is that the right one? Yeah, if you want to join Kingscrusher and Twitch fans. So we came in the top 30. I was really pleased with that the other day. Yeah, really pleased. Okay. Bishop F3. I'm not out of the woods here, am I? Actually, by any stretch. There are issues here which could be tapped into. If I can cover the G5, okay, this makes it look better if I can play Rook G1. Just covering a few more squares more securely. Cover these squares up. I should give more days' notice on YouTube later. Sorry about that. I should have really given more days' notice. Okay. I think Rook G5. Am I being pedantic? To win A5. It does undermine B4. It's a pedantic move, isn't it? It could support doubling. If I want to go for an attack, it also supports doubling the rooks. Is it worth it even taking that? I don't know. Is it? Maybe. Let's get this knight to retract its claws. If the knight goes back. Alright, so knight G6, Rook G6, Rook H6 is a good plan. I've just noticed, just now. Just this moment, latest news, what I've noticed. Knight G6. Okay. Still dangerous. Knight G8. It looks like a lot of fun anyway. There is Knight G8. Oh, there is that. There's Rook H4. Alright, thanks for the game. I think this might be one of the last games here. I think this, I don't want to jinx it, but if I don't lose this next game, I think this might be the only time you guys haven't beaten me to death in 1 or 2 games. Yeah. Please give me this game. I want a 100% score. You know, my YouTube street cred, yeah. Now you guys are together now. So the street cred is global, isn't it? Global. Twitch and YouTube street cred. So knight G4, queen H4. No, this is dodgy. It's got knight H3 after. I don't want to take too long on this. Does it actually make the position more difficult for white to play? Probably. So I'll play it. I'm stopping queen H4 with it. I think that's a key consideration on these faster time controls. Does it make it slightly harder to play? If you've only got 3 minutes. Because in a normal over the board game, I might spend half an hour on one move. So 3 minutes for the entire game. It's a bit slipperier. Slippier. Slippery. Or is it? It kind of sometimes is. I would hope it is. Doesn't seem that slippy to me. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. F5. No. Did I? Oh no! This is nonsense. I think I'm embarrassed already. My opponent simply refuted everything. This is Rook F5 coming up. Try and get past pawn potential. Or am I imagining it? Philidor. I have to call on Philidor. The pawns are the soul of chess, he says. Philidor was good with his pawn storms. Oh, yeah. Oh, Andre Philidor helps me there. Okay, on this 100% score, I'm gonna apply global chicken mode. I'm gonna buzz off now. Thanks for coming. Yeah, comments, questions, likes, shares, subscribes, all appreciated. Yeah, and also check out my latest course has got over 30 hours of content. It's at discount. Kingscrusher TV /chess openings, a fun lover's guide to chess openings. It's my top two favorites are actually that one and the Chess Tactics, which is a bestseller at Udemy. It's actually literally a bestseller. Kingscrusher TV /chess tactics. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing both of those. Actually, I think it comes out in the actual course. So those two I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the tango as well, but that's a bit niche. I mean, I enjoyed all of them to some extent, but I think those two are my favorites. Okay. Thanks. You guys nearly got me to this today. Until next week. Later, actually, there is the from 2 weeks ago where I did take some casualties, so you can watch me suffer later on YouTube anyway. Okay.